J drone here. We've been hitting it big at this spot. You can see I have rocks in there, not really to hide my spot because nobody comes out to where I come out, but to protect it from erosion because we're digging under. If it rains, that's coming down. That'll kind of protect the hole. That way I can recover it like I did last video.
So we uncovered everything, and you can see the crystals all over this stuff. That's like a big facet, but it's probably a broken crystal. I can feel the top of it. Back in here, you can see stuff shining maybe. Camera doesn't like to pick it up sometimes. Let's go ahead, just move there. You can see stuff shining. As we move down the line, you could also see stuff shining. You kind of got to pay attention to the corner of the camera. I think what we're going to concentrate on is this area in here, which was underneath this large rock that was here. I also want to get this off and see what we can't find. Slow go this morning. I've already got a couple small pieces, nothing major. You can see this reddish, orangish line that goes from there to down there. That is a quartz seam, and if we can see, let's see, down in here, try to move the camera around so you can see it. There's high quartz content down there. Probably gonna pull something nice out of there at the tail of that seam. And the seam actually looks like it goes down, and it probably goes down this way.
So the crystals that I'm pulling out by that seam are really orange, not really structured. So what I've decided to do is come up here. I figure maybe I'm in too deep because the good stuff I found in this area was actually out a little bit further. So I pulled from here and I got something like this, which I don't know, hopefully, yeah, you can see the facets shining. It has crystals all on it. This one, no, that's from the orange spot. There was another one that I had just pulled out. I think there's a cluster or something over here. You can see there's facets on this. So we're going to start pulling from this area. Every day is not going to be a great dig, but if you're striking out, why keep striking out? Move to a different section. So this just came out from up top. You can see a little bitty crystal right at the bottom that's formed, and the top's broken on it. So we might be going in the right direction finally. Just yank this guy out. Little cluster. Very nice structure on it. So again, we're probably heading in the right direction. So I just jumped down lower than what we were, and I'm finding stuff down there, but we just pulled out this perfect little double terminated quartz. 2 terminations means there's a point on top and bottom that they're both healed. Prior to that, we pulled out this thing, which, as you can see, large facets on the side of it. It's incomplete, and then the small clusters that are sitting next to it rolling off the rock. Super slow day, guys, but we just recovered all this from about the same spot. If you look in here, you can see a facet right there. It goes in, so I gotta try to dig in and get that out in one piece. It's probably just gonna be like a double faceted rough rock, but it'd be nice if it was a nice point. Just yank this out of here. Some super dark stained crystals on edge of a rock. Did I call that or what? 2 sides. The back is really tough. The top's really tough. That underside's tough. 2 sides, 2 strong facets. We have a bigger one in here though. You can see it was right next to it. Try to work that out, and there's actually one behind it too. So that point there was probably the biggest, most complete we've got. This is half of that facet that was next to it. The other half is still locked right in there. We're gonna try to get it right above it though. Crystals have been coming out of that high crystal content directly above where these large facets were. So this piece is pretty awesome. Look like a large facet, right? But bam, got a nice little point that was growing out. Great display piece. Like, this is epic display piece. Just yank this out. This is borderline tabby. I don't know if I would call it that, or a really thin crystal. It's borderline double terminated as well, but it's just a little rough on the back. And then we pulled these out with it. We are, try to focus in there, all the way back in there. Little cluster with a nice point protruding off of it. Hole has gotten considerably larger. And if we go ahead and go in here, you can see, if I zoom out maybe, what's going on here? Let's see, where's my finger? You can see, I guess the sun's not shining there well. That's a large facet. Focus. There we go. Large facet. We have crystal down there. Focus. All the way down. And what I'm trying to do is just really open this up so I could work in there. This is the biggest we've got today. It's pretty much complete. This back is a little bit rough, but happy to have it. A little ice cube. I think that's gonna wrap it up, guys. We made a nice little fox den in here for an animal. I think we're actually too far down, too deep in. We're hitting a lot of different types of quartz, but it's really, really hard rock. You could see I don't have drills with me. I'm literally using my tools, which is a forged steel pick hammer, sledgehammer, pick, fork to clear out the hole, shovel, really didn't use it all, and prying tool just to get stuff out. We did get a lot of stuff. We'll show you it cleaned up at the house. Wasn't super great day, but was an okay day. So this was the first spot from a couple days ago. I like to come over here and just service collect, and I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Yeah, so I figured I'd come over here before I left, because you usually can see lots of stuff shining. Like even over here, sun keeps flashing over here. But I figured I'd just come over here and see what I can't find. Like right there, small little gems. Yeah, there we go. So that's a prime example why I come over here. And I think that might be better than anything that I dug up. And I flick my dirt, like you can see up here. I flick my dirt. So stuff that had good crystal content in it, there's another decent piece. Stuff that had good crystal content that maybe I missed it, I'll flick it up here, the rain will hit it, and then I can come scour back over it again. And just pick up stuff like this. I mean, even stuff like this. I'm not taking that home, but that's pretty cool. There's another piece. There's another piece. So this is worth, yes, there we go. So that's not bigger than the one that we just picked up, but that's why I flick my dirt. There's a decent one. So like on a slow day like today was, we didn't get a whole lot. I'm coming over here and I'm finding decent stuff with ease. There's another one. And even over here, this probably ain't gonna be too good over here because I don't flip a whole lot of good dirt over here. Over here, however, I do. Sunshine right there, right in front of my finger. There. There's something decent right here. So strategically, like I said, when I'm down in that hole and I got good crystal content and I'm moving through dirt, I just flick it up this way. I thought I seen something through the camera. I don't see it now though. See something right here. That's an itty bitty little calf. But alright guys, we'll show you everything cleaned up at the house. Alright, from the first spot that we were at the majority of the day today, this is what we got. Nothing super duper impressive. Which one? Where is it? I see it on camera. However, I do not see it in front of me. So this one is pretty neat. It'll focus. There we go. That one's like a little 3-piece. And then this one, woo, I think I got it. Focus. There we go. This one's got a bunch of little points on it. This is really odd. I don't know what to think about this. You can see a point going through this. You can see where there may have been points. Really shiny, empty inclusions. And this is really, really dark. Like, really dark. This one is the one that I said was display ready, which needs to be cleaned up just a little bit more. All the stuff has only been washed with water. Just a little rinse. This one, not too impressive. And then the pocket turned into basically this stuff. Stuff with facets on it, but the clarity not that great. And I was digging and digging and busting rocks and whatnot, and it just wasn't that great. The second spot, got these little gemmies from. That was basically where we were surface collecting. This is the biggest one, which doesn't outdo the biggest one from the other spot, but it is really nice. Looks like there's a phantom in there, right? It's just a crystal in the back. Let's see. This is the ice cube that we pulled out of the other place. And then this one, I think, is the second best piece. Basically, an extremely flat crystal. I don't know that I'd call it a tabby. Double termination on it. Really nice.